Hey Mel, it's Guys here. We are back with more Castlevania Nocturne. We have completed the first half of season 1, and there was a lot of character development and team forming, team development, and also like the story in general being developed as well. And it was pretty sick to see. I really like the characters so far. So let's see what's gonna happen in the second half of season 1. So let's do it. He's a runner, he's a track star. Yeah. He cries. His cries feel so suffocating. Obviously, the grief and the trauma still highly affects him. He is, if you compare one Belmont to another, if you compare Trevor to Richter, Trevor also dealt with a lot of trauma, but he was much older, and Richter clearly hasn't fully processed everything. He's much younger, and the trauma still burdens him so greatly. So there's kind of two sides of Richter. One who's like a demon killing machine, and he talks a big game, but he also can, you know, he puts his money where his mouth is. However, there's also the side of him who's been so greatly burdened and has so much trauma that still affects him greatly. Like, he still has nightmares about it. And frankly, I think he needs someone to talk to. I don't know. I mean, he's with a bunch of girlies, which, you know, I don't mind. I mean, I love it, but I do wonder. I don't know. We haven't seen his father at all. I don't know who he is, or if he has one, or if he died, or I don't know. I think maybe like a male figure might help him. I think he just needs someone to talk to. A therapist, someone. He needs to really process everything.
His wife is saying she intends to keep the head.
I shudder to imagine what she's planning to do with it.
Yeah, for real.
I'll tell her I'll find the Belmont boy and bring back his head.
You can try.
She could put it on a platter next to the marquise.
When I first came to Moscow 17 years ago, I had nothing.
Mm.
The townspeople were suspicious of me, a foreigner.
I'm sure.
But I've never forgotten how much compassion they showed me at the Abbey.
Oh.
It felt like a safe place, a holy place.
That makes
Richter.
a lot of sense. I mean, for her to just travel to somewhere new, seeking refuge, and the Abbey being the only place that actually gave her some sort of comfort. It is pretty devastating to find out that they've, like, the abbot, the priest, betrayed humans. Like, he's now siding with vampires. It's crazy.
What are you doing? Tell me you're not going back to the Abbey.
Oh,
I don't need you
girl.
to come with me. No, don't go.
She doesn't go alone.
Told Edouard come back for him.
Okay, we can do it another time. With everybody. Ugh. This time it'll be different.
Annette, now's not the time. You're upset. I'm not upset. I'm furious. I am too. But we have to wait. For what? To regroup? To devise a new plan? For the sun to rise? For Richter? I don't have time to wait for Richter.
Yeah, for Richter to run, she doesn't believe and trust in him. She doesn't believe and trust in him like you guys do, because you guys have known him way longer than she has.
How can I enjoy even one night of peace while he's not free? When he helped to free me. All Rox and Drolta are very powerful vampires. I don't know what they're planning in Moscow. But if you go now, it's suicide.
You don't want to be caught by that girly, or Bethel, whatever her name was, sadistic vampire. Don't get caught by her, please.
Just coming back. And when he does, we'll find out what we can about Drolta and the night creatures. We need to understand our enemy to defeat them and to save Edouard.
Yeah.
Together.
Right. Damn. You don't give a fuck.
Maria, you're in my way.
I'll only move if you tell me you're not going back to the Abbey tonight.
Fine. I won't go inside.
Annette!
You're right. We'll need to understand our enemies to defeat them.
So she's gonna observe them from afar. Girl, do not get caught.
If you're going to spy on them, be sure to keep out of sight. If Richter was
Do
here,
you two wait for Richter before you do everything? He ran away.
try to forgive him. Olrox is the vampire who killed his mother.
Exactly. I think any other circumstance, he probably wouldn't have.
The dragon that's haunted his nightmares since he was a child.
We all have nightmares. The first time a slave runs away, they're branded with this mark on their shoulder. Second time, they're hamstrung. Third time, killed. When I was a girl, I was taught to be frightened of people on our plantation with this mark on their body. Troublemakers. But after I escaped myself, I saw them differently.
Of course.
The people with this mark, they're the people who know intimately how much freedom can cost.
Damn. She does not open a door normally. Extra dramatic effect. Do your thing,
I
girl.
let my past terrify me. I'd never be free of it.
I understand that, but people deal with grief differently. Like, not everyone it affects them the same. It takes longer for others. But obviously you are very strong too. Oh my gosh! The hell? Just your average day, I suppose. Damn, well at least he got free. She let him go, thank God.
Striking terror in the hearts of children, I see.
I prefer my blood blue.
I'm talking about the Belmont boy.
Oh, him. Son of an old foe.
Yeah.
The soon-to-be dead son of an old foe. We're taking care of him.
No, you ain't.
But over here, we don't feed off the wealthy. The locals will start to grumble.
My apologies. I didn't
That's
realize how
crazy.
invested you are in keeping the mortals happy.
Yeah.
In an uneasy alliance with the humans in this town. For now.
Right.
It disgusts me too. Making deals with them, feeding on peasants only in exchange for some influence.
It does make me question. I'm like, wow, do they really like need to have some sort of alliance, have some sort of agreement, work with them? I just feel like don't they got the power to handle them regardless? Obviously they're gonna betray him, and I hope that he knows that though. So let's continue.
Imagine total freedom. Never shrinking from light.
I don't waste my time imagining things that will never be.
But it
Oh, that's what they want. There's always a plan. There's always something which I've noticed in these seasons that they do, and they always kind of foreshadow it, like so subtly sometimes. Wow, it's so interesting. Okay, so like if you think back to like Castlevania the original, and season 2, season 1, obviously Dracula wanted to get rid of all of humanity. Season 2, they wanted to get rid of Dracula. That's already been established. That was no secret. Then you go to season 3, and they're midway through, you find out that they wanted to revive Dracula. It's just crazy. And then season 4 was a whole elaborate plan. Like, it was a really, really long thing. But here, it seems like the vampires want to, be able to go out in the sunlight without perishing, basically. Crazy. I see. That's why they're pledging allegiance. That's why they're being so humble. That makes a lot of sense.
Europe, vampires are pledging their allegiance to Erzbet Battery. Will you be next?
I've never been a believer.
Right.
Evil trembles before her. In awe.
Because she is pure evil.
Human lives are as long as mayflies. Their loyalty is just as fleeting. We endure.
So they have to know that the priest would probably betray them too one day too. They've definitely accounted for that.
When that abbey in this town is in ruins, will we still be lurking in the shadows? Let's make a new world, Aurochs.
Damn. I can't believe she wasn't caught. That is so scary. She on some other shit. 2 of the scariest vampires together. Jeez.
Last time I saw you, you were with that mulatto boy.
Last time I saw you, you were a flying rat.
That was the slave owner?
They presented you to me hours after you were born. Tiny, squalling thing. Ugly as a newly hatched chick.
For you to say that is crazy.
I should have snapped it then.
Ugly inside and out, that's this guy. Oh, the shocked face, I can't! That's so satisfying. Damn, girl. You gonna get her revenge?
I haven't forgotten the way you cower before the Christian God.
Ooh. Look at him, look at him! This is so satisfying. Look at his face.
That
Yes.
smell? Burning,
Burning.
flesh.
Yeah.
I know the sound your mother made when she died.
Now, here it comes. Here it goes.
I know what your nightmares are made of.
I'm not the one in the cage.
Yeah, this is all he can do right now. Talk. Manipulate her. Affect her. Because what else can he do?
I'm sure you wake up some mornings with the smell of burnt sugar in the back of your throat and forget you ever left. That's because you're not free where it matters.
You're the one with the brand on your forehead.
This is a symbol of loyalty to my mistress.
Ursula Batten.
You're not fit to say her name. How long were you a slave? 15 years? More? You, your people, my property.
What's that got to do with Ursula?
Yeah. It has nothing to do with it. He just wants to freaking rile you up.
To restore the world to its natural order. Immortals, kings, humans, peasants, slaves. You.
How can she do that?
The natural order?
Elizabeth is coming with all of Sigmund's power to restore all things.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It means you can kill me. But Elizabeth will never be defeated.
Jeez.
She will come with eternal night.
Damn, the light looks so beautiful. Well, he's about to go bye-bye. A fitting death. Damn, this must be so satisfying for her.
Devouring the darkness.
That's right.
It always does.
Damn.
This is the natural order.
Tell him.
Oh, suits you. Want to join us?
Your festival or your revolution?
Both.
You don't need me.
Yeah, we do.
We'll need someone to fight for us. And you look as if you have some fight in you.
Oh, man.
Maybe I'm tired of fighting.
Can't give up now, man. He's letting his past consume him. Now he's feeling defeated. But after such a traumatic thing, he realized how unprepared he was for that meeting, right? He has to overcome it somehow, right? I think I like that, though, about Richter, I guess, so far. Because, you know, there's definitely going to be a lot of character development with him. There's definitely ups and downs with him. So instead of it being so linear, you know, just... There's more depth to him. So it's I feel like it's more enjoyable to watch.
Tara, please.
Damn, wait a second.
Emmanuel.
Damn.
Tara, please.
Okay,
I only came to talk.
he did seem like concerned. Like he did seem like he cared about them
We
from
have nothing to say to you.
Are you hurt?
more ways than one.
The cornerstones I built my life on are being toppled.
Maybe it's time they were toppled.
Of course, that sounds romantic. Like everything you revolutionaries tout. But once you've razed this country to the ground, I wonder who will be left to rebuild. You talk of freedom. Freedom for whom?
Everybody.
I mean, the same people will destroy it. That's the point, right, of a revolution? They're going to be the ones to rebuild.
There is talk of melting down church bells to make cannonballs. The barbarians are at the gate. To them, no one will be true enough or loyal enough. They will drench us all in blood.
Not if your night creatures do it first.
I'm building an army.
And fighting on the wrong
Right. Okay.
empires.
Yeah.
I'm making the alliances I have to for now.
That's what I assumed. It does seem like part of it is a little selfish, right? He is trying to protect himself because he feels like he's next. He's going to be the next one killed. I do think like an alliance could work out though. It's a tricky battle. It's a slippery slope. He says he's going to betray them. At least that's what he's alluding to, right? An alliance for now. At the same time, they have to know that he could easily betray them as well. You know what I mean? It's literally one guy, one human. How are they supposed to trust him completely? What did he do to get them to trust him? I wonder, you know? Because obviously Isaac and Hector were like, fucking hated humans, right? So it was, I guess, a little easier to be able to trust them, right? His reason would be that he wants to live and not be killed by other humans, I guess. And I don't know. But I also understand what she's saying, that like the churches are also a big part of like the problem. Like the churches are almost like hand in hand with like the aristocracy, the people on top, right? Like they're working together, so that's why they want to topple the churches. Like that's what I assume that's happening.
Who knows what further abominations this revolution will bring?
If your
The people on the other side are doing abominations too.
God is as powerful as you say, he doesn't need you to fight for him. You're not doing this for the sake of the church. You're doing this for the sake of your own vanity.
I've often thought about Judas.
Okay.
Traitor. Turncoat. But what would have happened if he hadn't done what he did? Was the whole world saved because of one man's betrayal?
I was a fool to trust you. I wish I never met you.
That's crazy to say too, right? Because he helped her when she first came here.
If you hadn't met me, we wouldn't have Maria.
Oh! Okay, I had a feeling too. I don't know. Damn, that's crazy.
You said my father was dead.
I will keep her safe.
Okay. This could be a way of protecting them.
More than you've got, it looks like.
I could pay you back in vampire hunting.
If you can pay me in dishwashing, you'd have a deal.
What?
A man over there says put it on his tab.
Who the hell? He digs in. He's not gonna think twice about that.
Thanks for dinner.
Well, you know what they say about a free dinner?
What do they say?
Do they say anything?
They say go back to where you came from and don't expect another one.
Damn. Wait, why did he do it? Who is this
Look,
guy?
I didn't ask for any favors.
Where the fuck is the old man?
Oh, which old man?
Another one. You swore the next time you saw my face in this village, you would kill me. Here's my face. Give it your best.
All right, he gonna. Oh shit! He's a Belmont too. Damn! Santa Claus knows how to get down. Fucking bleeding all over the place.
Well, I guess this makes me a man of my word.
Damn, he has such luscious hair. I'm so jealous.
Give me that.
You should have taken better care of him. I forgot how heavy that thing is.
Huh?
Too heavy.
Who the hell is this guy? How does he know him? He's a Belmont, that's why he... Okay.
Aren't you supposed to be clever?
What?
That's what Julia always said.
Whoa. Who is he?
are you?
Is that Grandpa?
I'm Just.
Just.
Zeus too.
Just Belmont.
Dun dun
Your
dun.
grandfather.
Grandpa. Wow. Is that it? Okay. This was good. This was interesting. Okay, so I think there's a lot of revelations in this episode, which was pretty freaking sick. I think all the characters had a bit of a moment here, right? At least the main 3 of them, right? Oh. Okay. Richter is obviously extremely burdened by his past trauma. Still affects him to this day so greatly. You can see it. He's still unprocessed with his emotions and the past. And I think it's great that he finally has like a father figure, a male figure in his life that he can talk through things. Who knows? Probably grandfather has dealt with something similarly. I mean, he did lose his daughter, right? I don't know. It did seem like Julia did kill someone from Olrox, like that Olrox cared for. So I don't know what really happened there, but that's something like in the back burner that might be revealed later on. Also, I think we've kind of established what the vampires are trying to set out for, which I can understand in a way. I think it would be freaking sick if I was a vampire who couldn't go out in the day. I think I would want to do something to go out in the day, you know? So that's an interesting thing that they're trying to do. It was pretty sick for Annette to kill off her former slave owner, so that was also effing sick. Annette is, you know, she kind of went off on her own. You know, she did join in with the group, but she's also realized like the group is also part of the reason why maybe Edward did die, and then why we couldn't take him back when he was in prison that one time. So that's why she's not solely relying on them at the moment. She's kind of going off on her own and trying to figure out something she can do. So I think that's valid. And you know what's really, so here's the thing with the abbot, right? We find out that, you know, that's daddy, right? That's Maria's daddy, literally. So that was really crazy. I think that it could turn, it literally can go so many ways. Like, it could help us, it could not. Like, that's the thing. Like, the vampires know that that he could betray them too, you know? It's very interesting. So I don't know. It could go so many ways. But in a way, it could work out in our favor. Now, Edward, like, aren't we like good now? Like, we literally know the person who's responsible for making him a night creature. Don't get me wrong, he was already dead. I don't think he killed him, right? The vampires killed him, but that guy was the one who made him a night creature. So because he's the one, the abbot, the priest guy, he's the one who's supposed to make who gives out orders. He can freaking save the day. Like he can, like, we just talked to Annette. Like, they did not mention anything about Edward at all. I mean, there was a lot going on at the moment. They know him for far longer, and they were trying to deal with certain things first. But like with Annette and Edward and the abbot, like we can do something. Like, now the abbot can like work with them, and you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna pop off. Like, we're gonna pop off. Like we're chilling, right? Like, he can tell them to help us. And yeah, I mean, as long as the vampires don't get suspicious. I don't know. Anyways, interesting episode. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you when I see you. Ooh, the light. Wow. What's causing all of this light? Oh my gosh. Dang. That's royalty, huh? Eternal being able to, wow. Is that her? Is that the Elizabeth Bartholomew.
France, your magnificence. Your long and tedious journey is almost over.
Oh my gosh.
Soon we will force our father, Amun-Ra, the sun, down on his knees to grovel in the mud for mercy. But there will be no fucking mercy. I will cut off his head and suck out his brains and spit them into the dust.
Are those her hips? What the hell? It's like she's... It's like a whole table. What the fuck? What is this?
I've always worshipped him. My father. That fucking son. Since they
That outfit cannot be comfortable.
crawled out of caves, mortals have adored him. Because they're afraid of the dark. Soon there will be only darkness. And terror will be all they know.
Wait, only darkness? I thought they wanted to be able to see... Oh, they're... Oh, I misunderstood. They're not trying to have it where we can be out, the vampires can be out in the daylight. They're trying to get rid of the freaking sun? Is that what I'm getting? So then they could be there and like, they can be out at all times?
They know.
Fish, what do you mean? We
For
need
now,
the
though,
sun.
Countess, the nights are short this far.
I guess they don't feel cold or whatever. They're cold-blooded. Do they... Okay. The vampire... The animals wouldn't exist either. I don't know, whatever.
We
The
still have a way to
plants,
travel.
nothing would exist.
Yes. But I'm so thirsty, Trota.
She got some. It's just one girl. Oh, it was that girl. Damn. That must be-
Daughter of a revolutionary deputy, lawyer, liked the sound of his own voice. I'm told he begged for his own life rather than hers.
Oh, jeez. Damn.
I'm so bored of empty terror. Despair.
Jeez. Wow, well, that is an entrance to her character. They were building her up a lot, so she's evil as evil can be.
Hold on. I need some fucking answers, Grandad.
Please call me anything but Grandad.
Where the fuck have you been all my life? I came to this country when I was 10, knowing absolutely nobody. And if it wasn't for Auntie Terra, who isn't really my auntie, more some sort of third cousin 1,000 times removed.
We had a fucking deal.
What's the deal?
She promised not to tell you where to find me.
What are
Okay.
you talking about?
I've been here all the time since you came to France,
And why?
keeping an eye on you.
You mean you've been watching me? Secretly?
Well, when you put it
Stalker.
like that, I suppose it sounds a bit creepy.
Yeah.
Terra knew.
She agreed not to tell you.
Okay. And what is this for the for his best? This is for the better? Clearly he's struggling.
You didn't want me to know I had an actual fucking grandfather living a few miles away.
No, I didn't. You might expect things from me. Advice, encouragement, birthday presents. Who the hell wants that?
So why are you here now?
My mother said you were dead. She never even mentioned you except to say you were dead.
Damn.
She said she went to the New World because there was no one else, and she was the heir to the Belmont mission, and there were vampires there she had to fight.
What happened? That's your daughter, right? That was his daughter.
Where are you going now?
We're just gonna disregard that, huh? Let's have some tea. I'm cool with that.
You're a Belmont. You're not supposed to hide in a hut. And you're not supposed to kill vampires for money.
You're not supposed to run from vampires either. Also, he's in old age,
I
man.
was a hero.
Yeah, give him a break. He's not at his peak.
I lost count of how many vampires I killed. Heroically.
Yeah, like, he's supposed to do it his entire damn life?
But I had other powers.
Okay.
One of our ancestors 300 years ago was a great sorceress.
Okay.
Cypher. Yeah, I know.
Cypher mention? My girl!
I know everything about the history of our family. My mother taught me.
Oh, I love her. Nobody's like Sypha in this show. Not to her extent, bro.
You sound so much like her. I was the most powerful magician the Belmont line ever produced.
At least he was here when he really, really needed it. You know?
I had a wife, your grandmother, Liddy. And a friend, too, if you can believe that. A vampire killed them both.
He never forgot that, of course.
My friend, butchered.
I knew he was gonna have similar trauma.
For a while, not quite dead. All because of me. The magic left me. I had nothing, but there'll always be more. More and worse.
And worse.
And they'll murder the people you love. No one around you is safe.
I feel like he's giving such a defeated attitude about it. Like, are we getting to somewhere?
Evil will always win.
But?
Why are you here then? If you didn't come looking for me? What are you doing here?
The grief still affects him. He doesn't feel close enough to do that. Hard. They're not coming this way, are they?
About how the people, that's how he talked, could win this thing called freedom. People whose land had been stolen, I mean. Like mine was, oh, so long ago. But he fought with them. The revolutionaries, he fought with them. He almost made me believe in it, too.
That until he was killed.
Then Julia Belmont killed him.
Because he was a vampire. And you did that to him. Did you even ask permission?
I was in love with him. I wanted him to be with me forever.
And is that what you have planned for me?
Whew. Exactly.
Of course not, Miss Rack.
He's asking the right questions.
I'm not in love with you.
Damn. He's just sleeping with you. Says it how it is.
We do whatever we have to do in the name of God.
Oh, for God, was it? That you ignored me my whole life?
I haven't ignored you, Maria.
I don't know, yeah. I mean, it seems like maybe Tara probably told him to. I don't know.
I know, for instance, that you're a witch.
What?
But I protected you anyway.
Oh, true. Because she does magic? To call her a witch is crazy. She just summons a bunch of birds and shit.
Did you anyway?
You're not seriously accusing me of black magic.
Join me. God moves through me, Maria.
Girl, to freaking say that, that would endanger her more so. And you're saying you actually care for her and want to protect her?
I implore you, please, don't stand in God's way.
You cannot say this is God's way. Now, I don't... oh my gosh. Oh, she's coming. Jeez. I don't know how humans would want to be in that crowd. Like, how? Caught! Literally caught!
I've been looking for you.
Shit. I knew he was saying that most... to have her hate him, it's easier.
I was a terrible father. But well, the most important thing is to face the truth about yourself, even if it's not very pretty.
I guess that's a start. Whoa. Now he's getting paranoid. Unless there's something actually out here. Yeah, they were on the way. Jeez. Come on, he got this. Damn. He's still... unprocessed with things. Whoa! Shit, that's crazy! Did he break his elbow? Well, this is a dream. This has to be. No, it's not actually, right? We saw them earlier.
So then, here we
This is like the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Like, are you kidding me?
They're family, aren't they? Sort of. The little girl who isn't your sister, but is almost your sister.
My gosh, he knows so much.
Who isn't your mother, but has been like a mother to you. And the black girl, wherever the fuck she's from.
Bruh.
Would beg for their lives.
Oh, man.
It won't be Mia that kills them. That will be the gift of the Devourer of Lights. Often, she hangs you by your arms with hooks through the bones. If they're lucky, she'll turn them. And then, they'll never die. What do you think of that?
Horrifying. What do you think if you were like that, huh? Why don't you volunteer if you like it so much? Oh, it's just so gross. Maria. Hour. Well, shit. You picked the wrong day to piss him off. Wow. The blue fire. Wow. Got a bit of Sypha in him. Oh! Damn! It's like Sypha hasn't left. Oh man, she was just so great. The glowing eyes. Ooh, a slow walk towards him, no fear. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's something you forgot about Belmont.
Damn. Oh, it's like Sypha hasn't left. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Damn. The look down.
I was going to say something witty and cutting and brutal before I finished you off.
Uh-huh, you don't deserve that.
But fuck it.
You know what, valid. I F with it too. Damn. When they grow in power and the confidence just grows immensely.
I can do magic again.
I noticed. How did it happen?
I don't know. Because it had to.
Yeah. He thought back. Yeah, he thought back to Maria and Tara, and he realized like what he has to protect and save. He doesn't have this defeated mentality anymore, where it's like, maybe I'm tired of fighting when he said that earlier.
There are people I love.
Yeah.
Pity it didn't work like that for you. I'm much younger than you. That's probably all it is.
Yes.
Damn.
That's probably all it is.
What a view. Gotta admit though, like, Nocturne is gorgeous. Like, the animation is spectacular, sensational, truly. It's just so beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, now we have like another Sypha. He's killer. Yeah, he's crazy with it. And it's kind of crazy because Grandpa over here is like, has more genes, has more of Sypha's DNA, I guess. Like, he has a higher percentage wise of that one sorcerer 300 years ago of some sort, right? Than Richter does. But Richter looks like he fucking like I don't know. He looked like he has almost the same power as Sypha. I mean, maybe not to the same extent, but like a great amount of it. Like he was killing it, and he like immediately knew how to use it, which is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a little insane when you just think about it. That no, my bad. He did know how to use magic before. He just forgot because of the trauma, and it's like he's able to. It's kind of just like getting rid of the grief to be able to use his power again, kind of thing. That's what happened in this episode. Because I just thought about it, I'm like, wow, I'm like, damn, he thought of all those creative moves, and this is his first time using magic. But no, it wasn't his first time. It was overcoming the grief. It's actually kind of interesting because his grief was like he wasn't just fighting vampires there. He was fighting the trauma that was holding him back, obviously. But it's interesting that Richter's trauma held him back so greatly. It like almost like he was almost ready to like stop it all. Like he realized how unprepared he was to face his trauma once again directly, that he like almost gave up, really. Like it was really saddening to see that, of course. But if you compare him to Annette seems to be almost like embraced by her like ancestors and her trauma. Like the resistance, it fuels her. And then you can see here eventually Richter does overcome his grief too, but it was more so like overcoming the grief to be able to get the magic. In Annette's case, it almost feels like she's embraced by the trauma. Like that is what like almost powers her, I guess. Like they said that that's not what gives her power, but it's more so like what causes her to keep fighting, because like her ancestors and everything through that scene is like her like embracing the what her ancestors went through, and her is what causes her to like be who she is, like how she's able to like fight the way she does. That's, I guess, how I see it a little bit. I don't know. I feel like there is a bit of a difference between the two. Maria still, the talk that she had with her dad, it was clear that the dad was only saying that to have her like blame him, have her like hate him. Tara, on the other hand, understands him a little bit more, but like I think she understands that there's complexity to it all. Like it's not so black and white, I guess. Annette is a little young and she might not be able to really process it. Like she's understandably upset over the fact that she never saw her father for so long. And I mean, I guess Richter and her kind of share that same grief right now, because he hasn't seen his granddad, and he just popped out of nowhere. So that was kind of interesting, but he did help him a lot. Maria's revelation of her father did not help her. In fact, it made her more confused and upset because he turned to the bad side. So in her eyes, right? So it's interesting because it's like he's almost doing this to protect her, but he got caught, so it's kind of over. It's actually kind of over. Like he's gonna Drolta is gonna use Maria as a hostage because she knows his weakness, and she's excited about it. She's happy about it. She knows exactly what to do to like control him now. So it's kind of over. So yeah, it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you.